Ladies and gentlemen and knife enthusiasts the internet over, I finally did it. I joined the BudK Knife of the Month Club, where every single month I'll get a knife at $10 a piece. I have no idea what it's going to be. It could be crap, or maybe it'll be a diamond in the rough. Let's find out together.
Join me in this review series. This is JJ Cheeks Truck Stop Dives!
Final episode, the Elimination Round. Well, here we are. It's time to figure out which one was my favorite BudK Knife of the Month Club knife over the 6 episodes, the 6 months plus that I spent carrying this stuff. I'm only going to include the knives that I properly carried and were able to give proper reviews. There were some other knives that I didn't, and I addressed that in a separate video. So here's the lineup. Month 1, the Contender Avion. Month 2, the Bug Out Tactical Skinner. Month 3, the Shidwa Takigara. Month 4, the Black Ronin Bushido. Month 5, a Rampage Tailwind. And month 6, another Rampage Tailwind. I did not get these back to back. Actually, when I talked about this one, I was like, I know I've seen the name before. Whatever. I just completely forgot that I had another Rampage Tailwind. Totally different knives. Interesting. I also did a video about the Fatal Hunter, which was a giant fixed blade knife that I'm not going to include in this lineup because I didn't properly carry it. I still made the video, but I did what I could with what I had. Let's get these out of their boxes. Yeah, there's the thumbnail. The first one that I'm going to remove from this grouping is the Black Ronin, the Black Ronin Bushido. And here's why. I remember this knife being extremely uncomfortable when using it. It like physically hurt me. It poked into me. I wasn't jazzed about the pocket clip. It also made some strange noises when you opened and closed it. You know what? For the physical pain alone, I'm going to remove this from the competition. You are retired! The next knife I'm going to remove is, believe it or not, this one, the Rampage Tailwind. If you see the last video in the review series, you'll know that I absolutely hated the pocket clip on this thing. And it also gave some strange grinding sensations with hard use. Wasn't very comfortable with that. Lots of great things about this knife, but a couple of things that just killed it for me. Rampage Tailwind. You are retired! Close behind that one will be the other Rampage Tailwind. I also carried this one for quite a long time, and that was because BudK just sent me a bunch of huge knives that I didn't want to carry, so whatever, I'll just carry this one some more. And to be honest, I didn't have too many fatal complaints about this knife, except, again, the pocket clip. I remember being excited about it because it's got this like nearly single point of contact on the scale, but it turns out that that doesn't work very well at all. So on top of being a disappointment, it also, objectively speaking, was really annoying. So, Rampage Tailwind, you are retired! And then there were 3. Now this is where my decisions are going to get tougher. Not entirely sure where to begin. Well, one of these is not like the others. This is a fixed blade knife. This is still in the running because, number one, I learned a lot from carrying it. Like, I'm not really that into fixed blades, but this particular fixed blade caught my fancy because it's a sharp finger, and I learned that after reading up on it, and I really, really liked the story and the history of the sharp finger design. So, kind of personal anecdotal reasons that it's still in the running. And it led me to go and pick up a proper sharp finger knife made by Schrade. This is the mini version, much smaller, more manageable than this giant honkin' knife. So this knife led me to another knife and led me down some rabbit holes that I hadn't gone down before. So for those reasons, I will remove it from this competition. Why? Because ostensibly none of those things have anything to do with the knife itself. Bug out Skinner, you are retired! So now it's down to the Avion and the Takegara. Tough choice. The Takegara caught my fancy before I even got it. I was thinking about getting one. I was delighted that this turned out to be one of the knives in the Knife of the Month Club mix. It turned out to be a little bit bigger than I thought it would be. My eyes were bigger than my hands, I guess. And I kind of mentioned, like, if they just cut off this one square on the end, then I would like it a hell of a lot better. This was the very first knife that I carried and reviewed for the series, and I feel like I got really lucky with this one. I happened to step in when they sent out a most excellent knife. This is, well, I guess I'm going to declare it now, the winner of the series. Started strong, ended strong. I love the size, the slenderness. It's smooth, it's sleek, and creative looking. Handsome anodization. There's just nothing. I mean, I tried to find negative things about every knife that I carried, and I haven't reviewed any of the videos, so I'm coming back at this fresh. I probably had a tough time with this knife. I guess if you look hard enough, you're going to find negatives with every knife, but I friggin' loved the Avion. In the end, the Takegara was just a little bit too much knife for me. It was a bit on the novelty side with the bamboo-ish looking scales, and yeah, there's little things that could make this a great knife. It's just not quite there for me. Therefore, Takegara, you are retired! Contender Avion, congratulations. You are not retired.